yesterday I found somebody that had some nursery pots, and I went over and talked to them, and they let me have a whole trailer load. So this morning's workload is to remove all these nursery pots and to fertilize all my permaculture plants. And I'm putting it over here in the compost tea, filling it up, and then I'm going to walk on over and do my plants like this. That was like 1/2 moon. And let me go do the other side now. The sun's getting bright, so I got to come on this side. Okay, so there's another 1/2 moon. So on the ones that were fruiting, I put 4, and the ones that are not fruiting, but they have a lot of pups, I'm putting 2. Fill up 2 1/2 moons. My barrel with some compost tea and take it around and fertilize. And now I got to unload this trailer, which is filled up with from huge pots all the way on down to manageable smaller pots. Plus I got a lot of metal piping, and these metal piping are going to be used for my shade cloth in the garden, and a bunch of other different types of metal piping and gutters and stuff like that. So once again I demonstrate how to be frugal. Shop around and you shall find. I went ahead and was shopping for some nursery pots, and I found a bunch of them. I mean, if you price them out, that's a lot of money's worth on there for 100% free, 0 cost. And of course I'm making my compost tea over there, which is 100% free, 0 cost. Plus, as you know, I've been working on my shade cloth framing. I was redoing it, and I put up some piping to go all the way across my garden, so I'm 100% shaded, 30%, except for my trellises. Those are going to be 100%. So I needed some more piping, and lo and behold, from the same person who had all these nursery pots, I also got a lot of piping. Wow, what a Christmas gift that was. So anyway, with that said, boy, I think I'm going to start with fertilizing, because all these pots right here are soaking wet. I'm in an area down by the beach that has a lot of humidity and a lot of dampness and a lot of fog at night. The fog rolls in and the condensation builds up, and everything in the morning is like saturated wet. It's hard to keep anything from rusting around this area if it's not under cover. So with that said, I'm going to go fertilize. That's going to take a while, and then I'm going to go ahead and unload these in a spot where I could get at them by size. And of course, down over here somewhere, down there, I've got, it's hard to see, I've got my horse manure, which of course is going to go inside the nursery pots when I transplant and take clip-ins and so forth. Okay, y'all know that I practice being frugal. That's why my handle is the Frugal Hugel Gardener, because whenever I can be frugal, I'll try to get stuff on the cheap, if not for free. And then of course I got a Hugelkultur garden over there, plus I got a regular garden, and I'm a gardener. Back at you. Wow, got a couple of these big guys. Whoa. Okay, here I am first thing in the morning. I got a chore list to do. I got to go ahead and fill up on some compost tea and fertilize all my plants, and then go over there and unload some nursery pots. So with that said, let me get started. Okay, so I got a scooper and a barrel. Notice how dark this is right here. Looks like mud. It really fermented. Dark greenish brown. Okay, so let me fill up my barrel. Okay, I got the barrel filled up with some Mexican sunflower and Comfrey Bocking 14, Compost Tea liquid fertilizer. Let's get to watering and fertilizing some banana plants. Okay, so I'm over here at some of my fruit and banana plants. They need a lot of water and a lot of fertilizer to keep them going and to have some nice plump bananas. So here we go. That sun's bright. Okay, so I went ahead and put approximately 4 of these, but I could only fill it up to about there without submerging my hand. Right here it's 60 ounce, so they're getting a good amount. Okay, so basically what I did, I used 4 scoops. I did a quarter, a quarter, a quarter, a quarter to surround it. And that's a good amount of fertilizer. It's soaking down in there now, and when it rains, it'll soak in there more. I'm doing that once a week, and then twice a week, I just go by and give them one of those per plant as I do the others. Okay, so the reason why I'm giving these 4 quarters going all the way around, 4 containers full, is because I have fruit and bananas over here, as you can see. Got pollinators over there, but I got fruit and bananas up there. And over here, I got some more fruit and bananas. Those are praying hands. And these and those are Orinoco. And so I'm giving these extra fertilizer. That way they have more nutrients to get plumper. Okay, so let's go over to some other banana plants and get them fertilized. Okay, let's get them fertilized. Now I'm putting two, 1/2 moon and 1/2 moon, because there's a lot of pups. Okay, so I'm going to hold the camera in one hand and go ahead and fertilize these for a close-up. So I got my container and I'm putting it over here in the compost tea, filling it up, and then I'm going to walk on over and do my plants like this. That was like 1/2 moon. And let me go do the other side now. The sun's getting bright, so I got to come on this side. Okay, so there's another 1/2 moon. So on the ones that were fruiting, I put 4. And the ones that are not fruiting, but they have a lot of pups, I'm putting 2 1/2 moons. Okay, so notice all these pups around here. So being that there's a lot of pups on that, I did 1/2, and let me get on this side of it and do the other 1/2. Look at all those pups on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pups, and some of them are ready to be removed right now. So this is going to give them an injection of some good fertilizer, so they'll get bigger and thicker, and I could separate them soon. Okay, so I went ahead and fertilized my pups over here. And on the other side, I went ahead and fertilize my fruiting plants. So let's go over there to my Hugelkultur area by the flagpole that I just went ahead and got all those done. So let's give them a good dose of fertilizer. Okay, so I'm by my Hugelkultur banana pups. Let's go ahead and fertilize. Okay, so since they're pups and I just planted them, I already fertilized them before, but now I'm just giving them one container because they're so small. Okay, so this is what they look like over here. I just went ahead and planted all those. I got a video of it. Actually, there's a bunch of videos on it because they were really hard to plant down deep. So let's go ahead and fertilize. Okay, I'm just going to go back and forth until I get them all done. Okay, sorry about the video, but I'm holding this in one hand and I'm holding my camera in the other hand, so So I'm walking back and forth just so I don't have to start the tractor up and move it for every plant. Okay, I'll cut across the middle this time. Why not? Okay, 2 more to go. I don't know if I did that one double or not, but okay, 1 more to go over here. Okay, there you go. These are all my Hugelkultur banana plants. I got a video series on when I was planting them because it took so long. A lot of hard work digging down in there, prepping the soil, putting a log down in there, chips down in there, compost down in there, and then backfilling them and mulching them. So I had to do a little mini series. Okay, let's head on over there and get some blue javas and some nemois. Okay, let's go fertilize my blue java and my nemois. Okay, so this here is a row of nemois and blue java. Okay, so I just went ahead and planted those the other day. I got a video on that down below in my banana playlist. And as soon as I planted them, they started growing taller and wider immediately. Good compost tea. Okay, so I got some pups in pots. Let's go ahead and fertilize them. Okay, let's go ahead and get some of these fertilized. Sorry about that, sun. So this whole row right here is Nîmois, Blue Java, Praying Hands, Orinoco, Dwarf Cavendish, and a couple other varieties I can't think of on the top of my head right now. Okay, so I'm done fertilizing, but now I got to go ahead and unload this trailer of pots and piping and everything else I got on there. So back at you. Okay, so I'm gonna empty the trailer over here, temporary. So what I got to do first is go ahead and weed eat a little bit and put something down so the weeds don't grow up through the pot. Okay, let me go get a platform to set them on. Okay, I got some roofing material. Okay, that's good temporary. I'll throw all the pots on there. They'll keep the weeds from coming up. I'm gonna have to make a little better spot here in the future because I got a greenhouse coming in here in a few weeks. So gotta put them somewhere for now. So this is the best spot. So let me get going. Okay, first things first, I got a bunch of metal pipe over here that I'm going to be using for shade cloth. Okay, those are definitely heavy duty metal pipe and they weighed a lot. That was a Dynamite Frugal find. Okay, fantastic. Now I have all these left. Okay, got the trailer unloaded and have a whole pile of organized nursery pots. From very large, which I love, by the way. Wow, I'm going to be able to plant some nice stuff in that and let them take root and get really big. Gallon pots, half-gallon pots, pot-in size pots, seed starters, and a bunch of trays. Anybody need any pots? Give me a call. Later.